Hello guys, today we are going to discuss another poem of CBSE Class 9 Wind written by Subramanyam Bharati in Tamil and was later translated to English by A.K. Ramanujan. In this poem, the poet talks about the natural agent wind, the harms caused by wind and how to be friend with the wind. So let's start the poem. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. They look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. In the first stanza, the poet first requests the wind to come slowly because he wants to be friend with the wind. He gently asks him not to break the shutters or scatter papers or break anything or cause any harm. These lines also tell us how powerful and fast the wind is. Now, in my opinion, wind is also a symbolism of problems because when problems arrive, they come in full rage and scatter everything like wind. They look what you did. The poet suddenly gets angry and rebukes the wind, saying that, look what you did. You threw them all down, you tore the pages of the books, you brought the rain again. In the same way, problems break our hearts and we blame problems for everything going wrong. The wind is also responsible for bringing rain. In the same way, problems are also responsible for bringing tears in our eyes. Now, one more thing, there is a poetic device used in the stanza called personification. Personification is used as a literary device in the first stanza when the poet says, look what you did. You threw them all down, you tore the pages of the book, you brought rain again. Because the poet rebukes the wind like a person as if there is some human existence inside the wind, because definitely or logically we cannot talk to wind. Coming to the second stanza, you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings, frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling woods, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. The poet says that wind is very cunning because he pokes fun at weaks. He mocks at the weak people, signifying that troubles in life also mocks at weak resolve and weak determination of human beings. Wind destroys and separates the crumbling houses, doors, rafters, woods into pieces because wind is very powerful and power drunk. It mocks at weak things and not even hesitate to destroy them. Just like that, problems crushes and disintegrates the precious lives of humans. It does not hesitate to mold optimistic hearted people into pessimism. Sometimes the problems in life give such harsh wounds that one is not able to reorganize oneself and stand again. The poet then says that the wind god winnows and crushes them all. Here, wind is given the image of a god because it helps in winnowing and crushing of grains. This is a poetic device called imagery. The poet means to say that the bulky entity wind or problems crushes and winnows the weak people with poor heart and poor resolve, just like the wind separates grain from the chaff by winnowing. In the same manner, the wind or problems eliminates weak or frail objects and people and leave only those who are strong enough to face them. The poet in the last line urges the wind to be like wind god and help people in construction rather than destruction. Coming to the third stanza, so come, let's build strong homes, let's join the doors firmly, practice to firm the body, make the heart steadfast. In this stanza, the poet says that since wind can't change its destructive nature, so we have to be strong to be friend with the wind because wind wants the friendship with only those who are very strong. So we should build strong homes with firm door joints. In the same manner, if we want to be happy, we will have to understand that problems are transitory in life and not permanent. We should have strong hopes and willpower, and we will have to strengthen our hearts at the time of hardships to survive the heavy and ruthless blows of winds and problems. Coming to the last stanza, do this and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires, he makes the strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good, we praise him every day. The poet says that if we follow these strategies, we will be easily able to make friendship with the wind. Small candle flames gets extinguished by wind, but bigger fires gets nourished. In the same way, people with poor resolve breaks into pieces, and resolute people with undying and invincible commitments faces the challenges, flourish and roar. Because Wind's friendship is good and we praise him every day. If you have liked the explanation of the video, subscribe to our channel, share, like and comment, and ask your doubts in the comment section. Have a good day. Thank you.